Well, hello!
Hello? Oh.
Right. I am full screen projector mode because I've figured out how to do that now as well. I don't have to watch it in small screen, I can watch it full screen.
Yeah, I've got mine up.
And before you bastards start complaining, yes, it's Elsa. And frickin' Anna, because that's how real bearded men do it. With the Disney characters. Because I have an 11-year-old child. Well, almost. As a matter of fact, BRB, I'm sitting here, lights blaring, fucking blinds open, everyone walking past my house can see what's going on. And I think, what's this cunt doing?
You need to close the blinds.
Yep. BRB, my friends! Oh my god, the wires. I'll have to go that way. I'll pop back up, don't worry. Bye!
Oh, this is going to be exciting.
I can't hear you! Oh, put the headphones on!
That's alright, I'm just filling the dead air.
Oh, hey.
Some Ratchet and Clank. Let's see if we're returning to the glory days.
I have news.
Alright.
People on the stream are gonna love this news. Oh, hold on. Oh no, I can't. Yeah. So basically, the news is this. You know, if the weather's nice next week, you can come over and we'll do some more of the garden. But that's not the good news. That's the bad news. See, I'm hitting you with the bad first. There is work to do. The good news. I have a full packet, Crawford's as well, none of this bullshit, a full packet of bourbons, of shorties, and coconut rings. So there is biscuits, there is tea bags, there is hot chocolate, all of the facilities are a go.
This is what we like.
So it'll not just be graft. Also, I've picked up a frangipan while I was in the kitchen. You can't watch PlayStation without a frangipan. I've seen so many circles and crosses and... Is it a cross or is it an X?
Cross.
You call it cross.
On the PlayStation, I call it a cross because they're all symbols.
I call it an X.
On an Xbox, I call it an X because they're all letters.
Yours makes so much more sense than mine. A symbol would be a cross. And a letter would be an X. Goddamn logic. I've been doing it wrong all this time. How do I get out of this? Is it just ESC? Yes, it is.
Jeez.
What is this happening? One of two RSS.
One of two?
Apparently one of our streams has gone down, the YouTube one.
Yeah, MEDIABOX is not live streaming anymore.
I have a feeling I should have known better. Copyright protection.
From the Tenacious D.
Maybe not even that. Could be copyright protection from this, but it doesn't make any difference. This is where we're streaming it, Twitch. To be quite honest, it's fine.
You can tell Twitch to upload an archive to YouTube.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you sign into Twitch and then you just it's an option. You go into where your your videos are, and then there's a setting that says upload archive to YouTube. You give it the URL. I think you have to do like a Google approve, and then you can do that.
Oh, very good. I'm excited for this. 3 minutes to go. And we get to see the first PlayStation game since Spider-Man that, in my opinion, is worth playing. I am not saying that Returnal is bad. I have no idea, but it's got horror elements, and I don't play horror games. So for me, it was a no-go.
I'd like to adjust that sentiment. I think the first PlayStation game that's worth playing that is not a remake.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Returnal's a remake, but again,
Demon's Souls.
Oh yeah. Demon's Souls was yours. That means that was your reason for buying the machine.
No, right. You know what's up.
I don't know
Right.
what's up. You've just fizzled out of existence.
Give me 2 seconds.
We're a man down. That lucky sod has a wireless headset, so you can take his headset with him. Come on, Sony, give me
Just
something.
be glad I keep it muted.
Wow. Oh no, that's what's up. I've just figured it out.
I return from the
That was a-
void.
That was a quick what's up.
Was. It's very quick.
Oh, it's getting exciting. There we go. 1 minute 30. Well, 1:27.65.
I don't understand it.
So, am I right in thinking that right this moment you bought the machine, Demon's Souls, and the next game, next big game for you is Ratchet and Clank?
The next game that I will own that will be a PlayStation 5 game will be Ratchet and Clank. You have to remember, I haven't even had Plus. So I've never played anything else other than Demon's Souls has played at PS5.
Right. We might be alright on that account. We might be able to sort something out there. For me, obviously I got Demon's Souls. I didn't really get into it, but I am going to give it its fair shake. Played all of the November, December-y, end of year type stuff. Spider-Man was my game, so I needed that machine for Spider-Man, not just for me, but for the band. She loved it. She loved Spider-Man. Ratchet's the next. I'm playing Immortals at the moment. We'll get that streamed on the channel as well. Playing. Oh, Outriders. Here we go. Oh, there it is.
Welcome to an all-new State of Play. We've got more than 15 minutes of new Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart PS5 gameplay coming right up. But first, let's check in on 2 other exciting games coming to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 consoles this year.
Okay. Captured on PS5.
Made it to 4546B.
Oh, I know this one. Subnautica.
Is
A
it?
bit rough,
Yeah, Subnautica.
but
Arctica.
I don't think they spotted me.
Hi, I'm Jeff, audio producer at Unknown Worlds. Set 1 year after the award-winning original, Subnautica Below Zero plunges players into a frigid underwater adventure in search of answers. Here, the native wildlife
Was
above and
Subnautica
below
this
the
on Steam?
surface
sort of
might
horror
consider you a
type game?
tasty treat, assuming you don't become an
Underwater
ice pop first.
claustrophobic horror type
The
thing.
previous research crew has
It's
vanished,
underwater.
including your
There
sister.
is some
This is Sam's
spooky
necklace.
elements to it.
She
I
never
wouldn't
took it
say it's
out.
classified
To
as
uncover
a
the truth,
horror.
you'll need
It's
to get
more of
crafty,
a
building tools and
survival
shelter for your
game.
survival. But even that may not be enough.
I told you to stay off my land.
With the PS5
Ooh.
DualSense controller, every icy shock feels like it's being sent right into your hands. The haptic feedback
know what's the
system
worst
allows
thing?
you to feel each
VR
adrenaline-filled
game?
chase and provides visual and audio cues
As well.
you use resources.
Yeah, you can play that in
counter key
VR,
game
and it is
moments,
far
but get
worse.
into situations where it's probably best to run. By the time you squint to see what's ahead, it may already be too late. Fortunately, when you play Below Zero on PS5, players will get a crystal clear experience with up to 4K graphics, targeting 60 FPS when in performance mode. And if you already own a physical or digital version of the first Subnautica on PS4, you'll be able to upgrade to the digital PS5 version at
Interesting.
no additional cost. We hope you're as excited as we are to dive into the world of Subnautica Below Zero when it launches on PS5 and PS4 on May 14th.
Hey, there's no matter with that.
I played a little bit of it on the PC because it's early access.
Oh no! Among Us is
Us.
coming to PlayStation. I'm never gonna get to play on the bloody thing if that comes on. Caitlin will never get off it. Excellent. That is exactly how you announce that game. Brilliant. Never played it. I should really give it a try.
We can't wait to dive deep into Subnautica Below Zero and make baseless accusations against our crewmates in Among Us later this year. Looks like Ratchet and the gang are ready for the spotlight. Next up, Insomniac Games will lead us on a tour of this June's PS5 action adventure.
I wonder if they leave us with one of those one more things. Oh, look at this game.
Missing infobot located. Initiating retrieval.
I'm Marcus Smith, creative director of Ratchet and Clank Rift
Interesting.
Apart, a brand new full-length Ratchet and Clank adventure built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5 console. Today we're going to introduce you to some of the gameplay, characters, and arsenal of Rift Apart. Whether you've played every game since Ratchet and Clank's debut, or you're brand new to the series, Rift Apart is a standalone adventure that you won't want to miss.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
Oh. Clank? Clank? Wombax? What is this place?
Oh my
Where
god.
are you, Clank? Maybe
actually
someone
looks
around
like
here
good.
has seen him. Have any of you seen a little gray robot anywhere? Green eyes, red antenna, very charming.
Is that the same voice actor?
Yeah.
Ratchet has been separated from his best friend and partner Clank, and is now in a new dimension in a mysterious urban sprawl called Nefarious City.
That's a pretty nice idol.
Beautiful. I like the new the UI. It looks nice.
Please let there be good news behind here.
It's got a nice sense of atmosphere.
Ratchet quickly finds out that in this dimension, Dr. Nefarious is a much more capable villain.
Welcome to the Nefarious City
Holy
Bazaar.
shit, look at that.
Please remember to thank our marvelous Emperor before, during, and after making your purchase.
Emperor? Does that mean there are two Nefariouses now? Clank first, nefarious later. Maybe
Nefarious
he's in his bazaar.
sisters?
Thanks to the
Or
new
Nefarious?
hardware, the worlds in Rift Apart are more beautiful than ever. Cities are full of life with traffic and civilians milling about everywhere.
What the hell?
Rift Apart is
So
full
much
of
going
the
on.
unexpected.
Yeah.
Characters in this new dimension are not always the same as they were in Ratchet and Clank's dimension. Ratchet comes across Miss Zircon, the weapon vendor in Rift Apart.
Wait a second.
You forgot your order? Well, come right in. Miss Zircon will sell you weapons, but you gotta be less conspicuous, or the resistance will not last.
The Resistance?
Oh, apologies, sugar. Miss Zircon is still new to all of this espionage.
Clank has been taken by a mysterious new Lombax named Rivet.
Clank!
Well, at least he's less Boy Scout than he was in the
I
past.
need to go after that ship. How can I get off planet?
It's a test. Only royal starships are allowed to leave. Anything else? No. Phantom can help. Just follow the beat to Club Nefarious and you will find him.
Club Nefarious.
This is a
Got
lot
it.
more adventure,
And
it looks
nice
like.
work, Secret Agent Zircon.
This is so exciting.
Club Nefarious shouldn't be hard to miss. Better look around.
It's beautiful. Ray trace reflections. Great lighting.
Raritanium crate.
Dr. Nefarious? So that sounds like a club, all right. Come on, Phantom, where are you?
Once Ratchet finds Phantom, he learns a couple of new moves.
Wall running. Excellent.
I like it. This is good. They've made it so that you've still got like mobility
One of
and
the focal
platforming
points of
ability
gameplay
and
in
everything
Rift
without
Apart is
Clank.
increased mobility.
Yeah.
Ratchet can now dash and wall run to traverse levels. This focus on mobility allows players to chain moves together to create exhilarating combos.
Raritanium in your pockets to upgrade your arsenal first.
Now let's jump into combat.
The Nefarious Day Spa. If you can distract these troopers, I'll hack Nefarious's propaganda blimp and give this city a message it'll never forget.
This is the important part, combat.
Looks easy enough.
This isn't punishment. It's an opportunity.
Dashing allows you to evade attacks or gain strategic advantages. Enemies can't hit what
You've
doesn't
got some sort of
momentarily
weird
exist.
effect when you dash, don't you?
It's cool.
Dimensional tears in the world allow you to use the Rift Tether, another new traversal mechanic to instantly pull yourself across battlefields to escape or flank enemies. Weapons in Rift Apart utilize the power of the DualSense wireless controller's adaptive triggers and haptic feedback to allow players to really feel the power of their arsenal. For example, with the burst pistol, players can pull back the trigger partway to peck out accurately placed single shots. But pulling the trigger fully unleashes a rapid-fire spread that covers more area. In either case, players will feel each shot burst from the weapon and connect with enemies.
Oh, yes.
With the Enforcer, players can pull the trigger down halfway to fire a single barrel, reducing time between reloads. Or pull the trigger fully and unleash both barrels with a devastating close-range attack. Thanks to the haptics, the player will feel the power of their shots through their hands.
I like that. Yeah. That reminds me of the Blitz gun from 2.
Let's move ahead a little bit. As Ratchet attempts to follow Rivet and Clank, he encounters a nefarious juggernaut.
All of the materials look good in this as well. The metals and stuff. I suppose it's helped by the ray tracing tech.
Yeah.
During this fight, more dimensional chaos ensues. Oh. Thanks to the power of the SSD, we can near instantly teleport players to completely different locations.
Shit.
This isn't some small arena being loaded, but the entire level from a different planet.
What? That's insane.
Let's jump over and see what's going on with Rivet and Clank. As you may have guessed, Rivet is a brand new playable character in the series.
Where are you taking me?
I was gonna take you to my hideout, but first I gotta rescue my friends at their gelatonium factory.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
I know that voice actor. That's,
Jennifer Hill.
It is.
Femchef.
Rift
I like
Apart
the idea
includes
of a second
several
playable
alternate
character.
dimension versions of classic planets from past games.
Oh, hell yeah. This is stunning. And the fact you can just jump
Did we
between
mention
worlds.
how stunning and alive our worlds are?
Yeah.
Thanks to the power of the PS5 and the 3D audio, we've been able to create alien planets with an immersive density like never before. Let's check it out.
Speedos, yeah. That's why I'm gonna ride one. Soon as I can get close enough.
Back to Ms. Zircon, the weapons vendor.
Whoa. This wasn't what was in my account last time.
Oh, that is because I added our mutual friend on Nefarious City.
Okay.
In Rift Apart, you get to play with an explosive new arsenal, as well as a few returning classics.
Wait a minute. That ricochet looked a lot like the suck cannon.
Here's another example of how we're using the DualSense. With the Topiary Sprinkler, players will feel resistance in the trigger as they prepare a throw of this garden grenade. Once on the ground and spitting out its rapid growth plant fertilizer, players will also feel when enemies have been topiaried and are ready to be trimmed down.
Holy shit.
Where's that speedo going? It appears some dimensional distortion is emanating from that cave.
Alright. Some little grunts.
In
There's
addition
like a little
to
bit
rift
of
tethering
character
and
chat
dimensional
there. It's
shifts,
good.
there are also many pocket dimensions scattered throughout the game.
And the last speedo runs into that rift thingy.
Interesting. You must have a rift tether in your glove, too.
Alright, Smarty Bot. What is this place?
This is nuts.
A dimensional pocket? Perhaps a symptom of the Dimensionator's destruction.
How do you come up with this stuff? Hey, it's Maynard, the Mortis helper bot. Must have wandered in through the rift somehow.
There is the Speetle.
No, don't hide!
Oh, that irks me. They just walked past the crates that were next to them.
Well, hello there.
Oh, dear.
Maybe Maynard can lead me to the Mortis.
Awesome. This looks cool. I like this. Oh shit. And from one world to another, it's insane. It's so fucking clever.
Come on, Maynard. Let's find the Morts.
Them hard
Riding
drives are
Speedles is one
so
way of
fast.
traversing Sargasso's acid swamps, and to do so quickly.
Excuse me.
This is good. This reminds me of the like the races
I got it.
from number 2.
Yeah.
See? Sometimes I don't crash. Stop! 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 There's the gelatonium factory. I'm coming, Morts.
We didn't follow that Lombax and his Robopet across dimensions just to get stopped by some fuzzballs. So you got like 9.5 seconds to tell us where they're at. 1.
Hang on there now.
If you watched our previous gameplay demo, you may recognize the Goons for Less. This rebranded gang has been hired by Dr. Nefarious to attack Ratchet and Clank, and are now also trapped in Rivet's dimension. Here's another new weapon. The Shatter Bomb is a frag-type grenade that deals a lot of damage to your foes. With haptic feedback, each explosion feels incredibly impactful.
You can find a Lombax. Where are these doofuses coming from?
Perhaps they were sucked through the dimensional vortex as well.
Look at this dog.
Yeah. I wonder if Goons for Less is kind of like a Thugs for Less reference. Probably so. Yeah, they look like. Actually, that one looked like the guys out of the arena in 2.
Thing is, it's doing well. Ray tracing. I don't know if it's native 4K, but it's obviously holding a high frame rate.
This is just a small taste of some of the early gameplay in Rift Apart, but there is so much more. We have open areas to explore.
Ah, they've added that back in.
Dimensional Clank puzzles. Glitch challenges. Arena challenges. Aerial combat. Gold bolts to collect. Pocket dimensions to explore. Armor to obtain and use in the first ever Ratchet and Clank photo mode.
Cool.
And giving more people access to playing our games is always important to us. As such, Rift Apart will offer a slew of accessibility options. We'll reveal more about this soon. Experience Rift Apart's new planets, weapons, intense high-action combat, and near-instant load times, all with some of the best visuals we've ever created.
Okay, Insomniac. You've earned a fair chunk of goodwill here. I'm willing to forgive 2016 if this turns out okay.
On behalf of all of us at Insomniac Games, thank you for watching.
It's
we'll see you in the Omniverse
pretty good
on June 11th.
That's our show. We explored the depths of an alien ocean, got a first look at Among Us on PlayStation, and zipped across space and time in Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.
Alright. I was thinking, hold on, why have they brought that PlayStation logo back up?
It's just the original trailer.
It is. Let's just play some of that gameplay.
Looks really, really incredible.
Too late.
Right, we'll just play that behind us and mute the audio. So, yeah, it looked pretty damn good, to be fair. I mean, I expected it to look pretty damn good. The trailer the other day convinced me more than enough that I was fully prepared as day one purchase.
The way that it looks to me is that Insomniac has shed the shackles of this movie. The movie which was the deadweight anchor that was dragging them down and made the worst Ratchet and Clank game that had ever been put out. And yes, I know Secret Agent Clank and Size Matters exists, but to me, it was that bad because it was just a huge slap in the face. It took Ratchet and it turned him into this. Just he'd stand there blankly at the screen and just be like, "Sure thing, pal. That's great. I'm so full of emotions right now and everything." And then use those pre-rendered cutscenes to this, where they've gone, okay, we're going to be goofy. We're going to, not be. We're going to cater towards various audiences. So I think this looks like kids could enjoy this. I could enjoy this as a game.
They do
actual
have
conversations
a
between the
challenge to them,
characters.
these games.
They do.
They're not as for kids as they made out to be from the way that they look.
Take this for example. 2016 on its hardest difficulty setting is easier than the original on PlayStation 2.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That makes me feel really inadequate at games, because on its normal fucking difficulty setting, I found 2016 quite difficult.
I like the character interaction. I like that Ratchet is actually like, "Oh no, my buddy," and things like that. I like how they're running around the map. They're talking to each other. There's interaction. That is good, because in 2016 it felt really, really stale. I liked how from the scenes that we saw, they were still animated in all of them, because 2016 suffers from this terrible, just generic T-pose animation thing that's just horrendous. The guns seem pretty good. One of them reminds me of the Blitz. There is a lot of references to the older Ratchet and Clanks. I saw loads of Ratchet and Clank 2 references. I think the what do they call it? The Geligitanium factory or something. I think that's from the first Future game.
Right.
Because you got like the Gelinator gun, which made like a block of jelly.
Yeah. I don't get the disdain and hatred that you have for 2016. I played 2016 and thought it was an absolutely fucking brilliant game.
That's because you never watched the original. I've never seen the original.
No, my first foray into Ratchet and Clank is the 2016.
Yeah. Take do you remember Skid McMarks?
Yes.
So you arrive down there and
Surfer
Ratchet's
dude.
like, he's like, "Oh my god, you're Skid McMarks," and he's like, "In the flesh, little dude." He's like, "Hey, how about you help me get back my spaceship and I'll give you a hoverboard." And he's like, "A hoverboard from you? That's awesome." That's how the 2016 one goes, yeah?
Yeah.
In the original Ratchet and Clank, you go down there and Ratchet's like, "Hey, that's Skid McMarks." And he's all like, "Hey there, little dude." And he's like, "Yeah, I heard you screaming and you distress call." And he's like, dude, that was like a war cry or something." And he's like, "Oh yeah?" And he's like, "Hey, can you help me get back to my ship?" And Clank's like, "I don't think we have time." And Ratchet's like, No, shh. And Skid McMarks is like, "I might have a hoverboard for you." And Ratchet's like, "I tell you what, you keep that leg elevated and I'll go and get you back to your ship." So he's got like a little bit more of an edge. It's a little bit more...
Yeah, there's more personality.
Yeah.
With
the Enforcer. Some of these guns look good. The Ricochet looks so much like the Suck Cannon as well.
Right.
Yeah, the Suck Cannon was a gun where you sucked up small enemies and then used them as a projectile.
All right.
Brilliant.
Well, I think this looks like a day one purchase. It's 100% getting streamed on the channel. So stick around for that. That'll be good. We'll get that streamed. We might even have a Dublar stream.
Yeah, I'll be getting this on day one, so we could even potentially have, I could be playing it and you could be playing it, and we could both have our opinions on it.
Rather than doing one stream to two mediums, one of us could stream our playthrough to Twitch, one of us could stream our playthrough to YouTube. And that way we've got a different outlook on the game on each platform. You'd have to go to the different platforms to see what's happening. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm excited. It's a day one purchase. We're definitely getting this game as 100%. It's the biggest game coming out on the PlayStation, apart from Spider-Man and Demon Souls at launch. Let's be honest. Returnal is going to be a good game, I do believe, but again, it's an unknown quantity, isn't it? It's a new IP that's, for me, no good, because it's a horror game, from what I can gather. I mean, it doesn't look that horror, but apparently it is. So there's no freaking way on this planet I'm going to play that. But I'll be playing this. I'll be playing the so-called God of War and Horizon Forbidden West that's supposed to be coming out this year, but actually aren't coming out this year because it just doesn't make sense that they'd be out this year. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm excited. How would you rate the gameplay that you've seen out of 10?
The gameplay that I've seen out of 10? That is a difficult question. I am obviously biased, naturally, because of my Ratchet and Clank love. I will say that my want for this game to actually be a return of the golden Insomniac days, so a pre-future series. We're talking OGs. I think we might not reach that OG level, but at least better than future level. I really, really want to play this game. If we throw in how much it makes me want to play this game, it's like a 9.
Yeah, I'm there on that level. A 9. Very easy, a 9. Like, this is... The trailer made... I think the trailer gave me an 8. I can't quite recall. I've had that much going on this week. I'm sure I give it an 8. This gameplay has just confirmed that 8 and then elevated itself to a 9. You've got the new character, which looks interesting. You've got the fact that you're playing both of them. You're going through these little time portals. It's all instant. You're like in one level, instantly in another level, instantly back in another level. That's just cool as all hell. The enemies look varied. The weapons look fun. They look cool. There's nothing this has shown me that I've gone, oh, I don't know, I'm unsure about that. Like, everything just looks, and I don't like using this word, but perfect. I mean, it won't be. There's no such thing as perfect, but it's as close as you're going to get, I think. In a platformer. It looks real fun, colourful, vibrant, using all of the latest technologies to bring it to life. How could you not? How could you not love it? So much going on in these sequences. Yeah. I'm excited. I am excited for it. Right, well, I think we'll end this live stream. And I don't know, have you got anything on for the rest of the night? Or are you wanting to do, or do you want to jump into Outriders?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can do a little bit of Outriders.
Right, so when one door closes, another door opens. We'll end this live stream, we'll set up for the next one, and we'll be back. Right, let's get this on the road. Thanks for watching, guys. Checking out our opinion. Catch us later.